It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. This is brought to you by the members of Jody's Corner. If you click down below, click the join button, click your actual tier 1, 2, 3, or 4, you get the following perk. This is a tier 3 perk about what video that you guys want us to make on a weekly basis. I'm Jody Joe. This is my man E.
What's poppin', y'all? What it do?
The man, the myth, the legend, the code is here.
I have arrived. Let's get it.
So they wanted us to talk about if we were Kevin Feige.
If I was rich, okay, I can talk about that. I'm just joking.
If we were Kevin Feige, what would we do with the MCU? What would we do on our own? Like basically the beginning of the MCU. Phase 1's 5 movies, phase 2 is 6 movies. What would we do for those first 5 years of the MCU? From 2008, let's just say from 2008 to 2014.
Right. All right, that's
15.
interesting.
Let's
I like
stretch it to
that. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's,
What would we do? I'm Kevin Feige. He's Kevin Feige. He's Kevin Feige. Let's play Kevin Feige.
I got look at faces.
I got mine in my head.
Oh, you do? I just
Yeah.
got look at faces. Okay, I'll see
I'm
some
Jody
movies
Joe.
here.
Here's what I would do. Shout out to the members of Tier 3 voted for this. So, if I was Kevin Feige of the MCU, I would have a totally different Avengers team. You better believe that Ant-Man would not be in it, even though he's an original Avenger in the comic books. I'm going to launch this universe with Black Panther.
Oh,
Black Panther is
shoot.
going to introduce Wakanda as they creep up
Black
in
Panther.
Black Panther origin story, bro.
Okay, I
I'm
see
gonna have
you.
Black Panther in the Avengers, bro.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna make a Captain America movie with Chris Evans, as you've seen it. That's a great casting. I still want that Captain America, the first Avenger, to come out. But instead of the first, when it comes to Black Panther, I would have Black Panther being more of a savage hunter. More like his comic book iteration is, you know what I'm saying? Explaining his powers and everything he is. A true bona fide origin story. Because Black Panther doesn't have one in the MCU. He was in Civil War and then he was in Black Panther, which was him already being the Black Panther. Black Panther origin, Captain America origin. I would also have the Incredible Hulk. I would have the Incredible Hulk
Nice.
origin film.
Damn, still.
A Thor origin movie. And we need to do something with the ladies, bro.
You Feige, what's
Yeah,
up?
we gotta get the
What's
ladies
up,
here,
Feige?
bro.
Do something. You gotta get woke. If you're Feige, you
Well,
gotta,
this is me without Fox X-Men, right? No Fantastic
yeah.
Four, no X-Men.
You don't have them at your disposal.
So I got to pick a woman who Hawkeye and Black Widow. Sorry, I don't got have one of those teams. So I guess for me, I would have to go with.
You don't need a female. I'm just saying.
I want a female on the team.
Okay, you want them. Okay, so that's you're doing that to yourself.
Oh my goodness, Marvel doesn't have any good females. Like you know.
No, I don't know. Like I don't know.
Ooh, Scarlet Witch. Let's do Scarlet Witch because I like her.
Okay, you
Scarlet Witch is dope. I would have. She wouldn't be Scarlet Witch though. She'd be Wanda. I would introduce Wanda, and she would have her own origin film, and then I would lead that bad boy up to an Avengers arc, bringing the Avengers together. Then, in the villain with Avengers, I would have Loki and Thor in his origin movie. I would have them be brothers, but not that rivalry. They love each other. They're honest, and it's their father, the daughter Hela. I would have the Hela inside
Okay.
Thor 1 coming back to exact vengeance and take over Asgard, and Thor and Loki teaming up in the Thor movie to fight Hela. But Hela is the goddess of death, which will also be the comic book representation of death in the MCU, which means that when the Avengers team up, Hela returns. Hela returns to fight in the Avengers like Loki did, but Hela's not returning as the main boss. She's returning as just her character, but someone doing motivations for her. In the first Avengers movie, I'm bringing in Thanos, bro. Thanos is going to be the boss villain of the first Avengers movie. No stones, just him trying to prove himself, prove his love to Hela, the goddess of death. And he mops
Okay.
up a couple Avengers and then decides, that Hela is not impressed with him, not impressed with what Thanos is doing because Hela's rejecting Thanos because Thanos only wrecked the... I'll go back to Earth and I'll exact vengeance on your brothers for doing what they did. So if Thanos comes to Earth only to wreck on Loki and Thor, and then we end up getting Captain America and everybody coming because they're wrecking the city, teaming up against Thanos, giving them a nice little 2-piece, 3-piece special, him saying that he'll return, I'll be back, and then boom, the Avengers have assembled and united. Then,
Okay,
right off the cuff of that Avengers movie, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to introduce Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. Now we get the Iron Man into the MCU because Iron Man's seen the travesties of New York, what happened with Thanos and all that. He's got his issues and he wants to go ahead and help. He has the idea of, you guys are radicals. You guys need a captain. You guys need somebody who has the money, the infrastructure, the sway.
Right.
I would have an Iron Man origin film, and Iron Man's always talking about in his first movie, I think the Avengers need me. I'm their unofficial captain. But you're not even in the Avengers. Give it a second, hun. I'll be there. And he has meetings with, trying to say, I'm going to be the newest Avenger. And look at Stark Tech and all that shit. Look at the
So
weapons.
is Fury
defense
rejecting
programs.
him?
Huh?
Is Fury rejecting him or?
No. Fury doesn't reject him. There's no Fury in this movie.
Okay, I'm just
No Fury in this movie, man.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah, Iron Man's origin movie about him trying to contain and structure the Avengers into being the Avengers as we know, because they came together in a loose way. He wants to make it formulaic, an Avengers building, being like a league, the Avengers.
Right.
And then I would have a part 2 to Captain America, a part 2 to Thor. I would introduce a new character. I would introduce Namor. I would put Nova. I would bring Nova into the MCU. Introduce Nova, the Nova Corps, expand to that galaxy. I wouldn't use the Guardians of the Galaxy. I would use Nova instead. I think using Nova in the Nova Corps is a better way for galaxy exploration.
Through
and
what
less
movie, though?
goofiness. Nova.
Oh, Nova's a
It
movie?
will be called Nova. Yes, the Nova
Oh.
Corps. It will be called the Nova Corps.
Oh, okay.
And it will be about the planet, the
Right,
policing,
right.
the structures, the politics, leading up to their protector, Nova.
Okay.
Ladau. Intergalactic war. You
Sure,
can throw in
sure,
some Ronin. Ronin could be the villain in Nova. They have a battle. Nova does his shit. But Ronin goes back and reports to who? Thanos. Because Ronin got that power stone. And then we said, and it's all starting to tie together. And then I would do, since we don't have any Spider-Man or any of that of yet, so for my next Avengers movie, because I'm gonna have another Avengers movie, it's gonna be an accumulation. I would introduce. Oh, they do have Namor. I would make Black Panther 2 with Namor hinting at Doctor Doom for Doom War, and Doom War would be my second Avengers movie, bro. I would make Black Panther 2 the last movie before Avengers 2, where it's Black Panther and Namor and Latveria, Atlantis, and Wakanda all battling with a kicker hit at with like a hype end with Latveria and Doom, leading into Avengers 2 starring Doom, all out Doom War. That's it. First 8 years of the MCU right there, baby. Phase 1, Phase 2.
Yeah, we got some,
Okay.
we got some
I don't think I
fire.
can
That's
beat
a fire,
that.
right?
I
Yeah,
don't think I
yeah.
can beat that.
A lot of shit that I wanted to
Yeah.
say already. I
Go
gotta
ahead,
think.
go
I gotta
ahead.
think. I gotta think
Just
some
say
new
it.
You know
characters.
you gonna copy me anyway, but go ahead.
Fuck you.
You can still say it.
I would have Sentry.
That's right.
I've always wanted to see. I would have Sentry on the big screen. I would have they're showing the part of Sentry.
You would start it off with Sentry though?
I would start off with Sentry.
Oh, okay.
And I say Sentry because I want to go dark. I want to go to the dark twisted part.
Okay.
I want to go to the fact of what happened to his mother, what happened to his family, and what made him, go insane, and then putting him in a ward, in a psycho ward, and him seeing things that's happening now outside and becoming the hero and using his powers to save lives, to save, like, seeing a meteor or something coming down,
Right.
I would use Sentry. And then
Marvel Superman.
Marvel Superman. The real Marvel Superman, not Icarus.
Okay.
And then I would use I would do Moon Knight, but better. I would do Moon Knight. I want that twisted dark version, not the
Moon Knight is an Avenger for you? He's one of the
Are
Avengers?
you building to the Avengers?
Yeah, I'm building it to a team.
All right.
So is Moon Knight one of your Avengers?
I'm building a Dark Avengers.
I'm just asking, is
Yeah,
Moon
yeah,
Knight one? Okay.
Yeah. So I would use Moon Knight. I would have Moon Knight. We would see Moon Knight training, in the military. Shit happening to him with his family.
Right.
The real tragic situations, and then him making a deal with Khonshu and everything like that. So Moon Knight would be my second guess. You know what I'm saying? Moon Knight would be the Prather. I would give him the power, but real strong abilities. After that, Daredevil. We doing Daredevil right.
I like that one.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I
like
need
that.
Daredevil in the MCU
I like that too.
better. I need Daredevil. I need Matt Murdock. We get a Matt Murdock after his father died. He meets Styx. Styx
He's
is
also an
training him,
Avenger?
teaching him. Yeah, a
I'm
Dark
just
Avenger.
asking.
Yeah.
I got you,
Yeah.
Dark Avenger. I'm saying
Yeah.
your Avengers
Yeah.
team
It's
consists of these
Avengers.
guys.
Yeah.
So far,
we get
okay.
we get Daredevil. We get the fact of why he picked the mantle of the devil, to scare his villains. You know what I'm saying? Scare the people that who do wrong. You know, and then we get Elektra of her joining up with Daredevil. Them,
Right.
that love interest, but her, because she's been through so much shit, she ends up in the mix of should I join him, should I not? You know what I'm saying? I would get that, but Elektra right, not the one that we had. From
This is
there,
your Elektra. Do your
from
thing.
there, I'm getting, since you said the Hulk, I gotta go with Red Hulk. I'm going with Red Hulk.
He's
I'm
an
going
Avenger?
I'm going Red Hulk. Yes,
Okay.
I'm going Red Hulk.
Okay, it's tight.
X-Men, Colonel. Um, with the
X-Men
formula,
Colonel.
He was a colonel. He was a colonel. He had the formula of the Hulk. Shit went.
Oh, I
shit
thought you
went
said
crazy.
X-Men Colonel.
No. X like he's an ex-colonel.
Oh,
like ex-colonel.
okay.
And then we get the Red Hulk. We get his. I get his origin story, a real origin story, not the shit that we saw. A better origin story.
It's your shit, bro. Go crazy.
From then, I get. I build up to the X-Men.
No X-Men. You can't do that.
Okay, no
Feige
X-Men.
didn't have that.
Shit, this mine though.
Okay, man. You want to do X-Men?
You do the X-Men?
I thought we was
Freak it, do the next one.
do your thing, bro.
All right, they do the X-Men. I want the actual suits. I want
Go
the
crazy.
actual colors, and then we get the traits of about the mutants. But then we also get Charles Xavier. Charles Xavier is black, just like, and then we get a Magneto, black,
What the hell is going on here?
and we get a version of them helping and guiding these kids to become heroes, teaching them the way. We get the story of a
Are
better
these
story
white
of,
kids?
Yeah, few white, few black, few other races.
Black man in charge of all these white
Yeah,
kids?
yeah.
Oh shit, who's sending the kids to this? I'm just joking, bro.
So we get this. We get the build up. We get the whole that real fire shit that we've been waiting for years. I want that. Then
Feige, you ain't waiting for shit. You making it. You ain't waiting for
my
nothing.
villain is Galactus. Galactus is seeing all this power on Earth, and he getting hungry. You know what I'm saying? He like, I want to feel. All these other planets are not doing it for me. I need Galactus in my life. We get the Galactus coming down, and the Dark Avengers, including with the X-Men. We get him the battle of the gods. I'm gonna say the
Okay.
battle of the gods. And then we end up getting a different version of we get a Spider-Man, but Peter Parker has been missing, dead. We get Ben
Yellow
Riley.
Bell,
We
what you
get
gonna
Ben
do?
Riley. We get Ben Riley. Ben Riley is a clone.
Are you gonna connect any of
realized-
this shit?
Yeah.
Ain't none of this shit connected, bro. Yo, she trash, bro. Yo, she the old Marvel back before there was MCU.
You
Nah.
just naming characters. You're not connecting any of this shit.
we get this.
We get it all.
Ben
Connect
Riley.
that shit.
Ben Riley
Okay.
end up finding out that Doctor Doom
I was connecting something.
has
He's trying.
Doom did something.
Doctor Doom is the reason that Peter Parker is missing. He realized that he's not the real Peter, and then we end up getting the Fantastic Four, him meeting up with the Fantastic Four, him joining up with them, becoming a part of the team. And then from there, that's it. I gotta say.
No Avengers
Sometimes
movie.
learning how to stop is the best thing.
No Avengers movie.
You got
I
some
guess.
good movies in there, but yo, shit is all over the place.
Yeah.
No Avengers 1
and
or
then
2.
this and then that. All right.
Jeez.
Gotta refer to my notes. Sorry about this. I had it ready, but I was listening to E's fantastic. All right, I have to start with Captain America. Obviously, I'm gonna pretty much keep that the way it is, in terms of him being from the past or whatever. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep Red Skull. I'll probably switch up the movie in terms of action set pieces, but we don't need to go over the details. So Red Skull, that whole serum bit, all that's gonna be the same. You know, his love interest, all that stuff, and then him going in the ice. But my second movie in the MCU is gonna be Iron Man, and Captain America. Remember that? What movie was it when Captain America was? That was Avengers, right? Introducing Avengers when Captain America woke up
Yeah.
and he was like,
Yeah, that was Avengers.
"I ain't
It
doing
was
that
the
like."
end of the first Avenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't doing that like that. I'm doing it where in Iron Man, Captain America wakes up, and it's modern times, but this is the Iron Man movie this is happening in.
Okay.
And
like
then,
that.
I'm still taking that dynamic of Iron Man's dad knowing Captain America. So now I'm gonna play up on these two, because that whole bit he said, my old man looks up to you, all that stuff. So
Yeah.
Iron Man's the new kid on the block, and he's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's the new kid on the block. And he's trying to showboat to the guy that his old man looks up to, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to lead better, but Cap's the real leader. But he's throwing it in his face, doing that stuff where he's like, all the origin story, I'm throwing that out. But he's doing the stuff where it's like, all you got is a shield, and hand-to-hand combat. I got tech for everything.
Yeah.
What's up? But this is not an origin story for Iron Man. This is just, he's already Iron Man. He's already doing things. He's already got the defenses. He already got that. And then Cap is trying to tell him, like, you can't always rely on tech. Like, that's his shtick. Sometimes you got to get your hands dirty, And I'll play out the movie like that, but obviously it's an Iron Man movie, so at the end of the movie, they're pretty much going to be working together. That's my shtick for that. But for the Iron Man movie, because it needs a villain, because, the first one had, the Captain America movie has Red Skull. And the Iron Man movie, this is where I'm...
Obadiah.
No, ain't no Obadiah. This is where I'm building my Ultron.
Okay.
Because Iron Man is all about tech, so they're gonna have to come together when Iron Man's Ultron that he builds gets out of control.
Okay.
But it's not like the Ultron we saw that has all that power and shit. This Ultron is kind of limited, so I'm gonna limit him, but he's still Ultron because he's gonna come back later, and then they're gonna come together and smack Ultron's shit. And for my second movie, I gotta get rid of some niggas. I gotta get rid of some niggas. For my second movie, I'm gonna introduce the Hulk. I mean, not second movie, third movie. These are all Avengers, by the way. This is how I'm building my Avengers. The Hulk is gonna be an Avenger. The Hulk is the third movie, but the way I'm gonna do the Hulk is I'm going to have the Hulk introduce maybe at the end of the Iron Man movie, but I'm having him from a U.S. military perspective, where Ross and all them was doing their thing, creating super soldier, kind of like Captain America and stuff, but Hulk is the equivalent of that. So once we get to the Hulk movie, we'll see from that parallel that the U.S. Army they've been trying to duplicate Cap, but they couldn't.
Right.
Cap is original, but they were trying to do it because Cap was gone. He was in the ice.
Right.
Yeah, so now we'll get that perspective where Banner was the only true, not complete experiment, but just like how his shit was an accident, I'll keep that. But he's a scientist, but it worked on him. It didn't work on any of the other soldiers. And he's running around doing his thing, and we'll go through his movie, and we'll also have, what's his name? Abomination. So he's going to be the antagonist and all that. So his mesh up is happening simultaneously with Iron Man and Cap, so they're not a part of his debacle, right?
Right.
He's doing his own, but the movies are happening at the same time. Now we know that. So Abomination and all that, and they'll do their fight and their thing, and then Hulk will skitter off because he's all about don't mess with me, man. Don't get me angry and all that shit, and try not to be a part of it. But he will be a part of it. So for my fourth movie, this shit's going
So
crazy.
far, so good.
This shit's going crazy. For my fourth movie, I have to go to you. I'm biting. So for my fourth movie, I'll go, because I want Thor in there, so I'll go to Thor. But again, this is not really an origin movie. And this is where I'm biting you, because I want Loki and Thor to be doing their thing, but they're trying to prove themselves to Odin. And Thor, Thor wants the I'm the king.
Right.
And then Loki, he's like, no, I'm the king. So they're doing that, and they're trying to do that. But I still want Loki to be dirty. So Loki is going to be my villain for this movie. So they're eventually going to go through their thing. But once Loki is going to see what's going down on Earth, he on whatever Midgard, whatever they call it, he'll see that, and then that's when we see where Hulk finishes his thing, and we'll see Hulk was trying to run away and do his thing, separate himself. Loki's gonna scoop him up. Like, oh shit, I can't beat Thor. Like, Thor's always better than me. He's scoop him up. Okay, he's gonna scoop him up, and he's gonna bring Hulk to Asgard. You know, and then he's gonna pit Hulk against Thor, and they're gonna be what's going on?
Ragnarok?
Yeah, and Hulk. But when he brings him up there, and now I'm really biting from the animated movie because I like that.
Yeah, I
so
was like
I'm
thinking
gonna,
about like
The animated movie was fire, bro.
That sounded
Yeah.
like an anime movie a little bit.
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
that shit was fire. So I'm gonna need that live action. So I'm gonna take that where he's gonna pit Hulk against Thor, but Thor is gonna be like, nigga, 2-piece, nigga, 3-piece, nigga, get back. Your little green Hulk can't do shit to me, and he's gonna handle him. But then he's good. That's when he's gonna separate Banner from Hulk, and now Hulk is like, like fuck this shit. Like he's just all rage, no Banner. Like let's go. Now this is where the comics they said there was like this world breaker Hulk.
Yeah,
I'm doing that up there. So then he's like,
That's the most powerful one.
and he's like bashing him. None of that shit. He's just getting madder and madder. I want the veins. I want the eyes. This nigga mad as shit. And he's gonna be ripping Asgard apart, my nigga. Just tearing that shit up. Odin coming out here. You know Odin's big and bad. You know, nigga, pow, man. He's gonna break all this shit. So you know, I'm gonna have it where, obviously in the end, Thor will. This is where I get a little Dr. Phil moment because Thor is gonna get his shit pushed in, and Loki's gonna get his shit pushed in, and then Thor is gonna reason with him and say, "Look, we can't stop him. He's gonna destroy. What are you gonna rule? What are you gonna rule?" And then he's gonna give in, and they're gonna put Banner back in and get that nigga out of there, and they're gonna send him back down. And that was their little. That's his first movie. You know,
That's what's up.
so, you know, all right, who else I got here? Trash.
Are we in phase 2 yet?
Yeah, we in phase 2 now because I'm done with that shit. That phase 1, that's all my movies from phase 1. I don't need the rest of these niggas. So,
What else you got?
so phase 2, let me see. Okay, this is where I'm biting you some more because I got to get rid of Iron Man. He can't be in it. I mean, Ant-Man. He can't be in it.
Yeah.
So now I'm bringing in Black Panther. So Black Panther, this is where he comes in. He comes in because Wakanda was a thing long before all of these niggas. And they was looking on and doing their thing, but they don't get involved. But what's going to make them get involved is because, what's his name? Thor and them. When they beamed Hulk down, they beamed it to Wakanda. This is where I'm getting rid of his force field. Yeah, no. His force field can't block that beam down. He's coming in. He's just coming in.
Oh, okay.
He's teleporting in, and then Hulk is still mad, and he's gonna rage out and all that bullshit. But Wakanda, they're gonna kick Hulk out of Wakanda. Obviously, they got the tech, and he's still with Banner, so they're not gonna defeat him. They're gonna get him out of there. But the U.S. Armed Forces, they've been looking for the Hulk. That's what they do. So they're gonna find and pick up on Hulk when he gets out of Wakanda. You know, they've been tracking Gamma. There's a large spike of Gamma. That bullshit. So they're gonna find out that Hulk is there, but where? You know, around in that vicinity. And when they find him, he's Banner again. You know, so then Banner knows about Wakanda and all that stuff a little bit through the Hulk. But now, freak Banner. Once they get there, this is what weird shit. You know, what's going on here? Wakanda, what is this? So the U.S. government wants to do something with Wakanda. Like, they don't know what this is. They're trying to find out. They're trying to stay a secret and all that stuff. And I don't know about Black Panther's villains, so you're going to have to excuse me.
I know a couple.
Who?
He has a Joker.
No, I don't want that.
He has Voodoo guy.
Voodoo guy? Oh, I'm going to take that Voodoo guy.
Dr. Voodoo.
I'm going to take the Dr. Voodoo. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, because I didn't want to use, what's his name?
He's like a witch doctor. Killmonger?
Yeah, I don't want to use him. I don't
Right,
wanna, if I made Black Panther, I'll do that.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the Voodoo guy, and he's going to see the whole shenanigans with the Hulk and all that. And he's like, oh, but he always wanted to, you know, he wanted to overthrow not T'Challa, but his dad. He never had no way to do this shit. But again, Hulk is this wild animal. He wants to use that. But we ain't gonna get that. We ain't gonna get to all that. He gonna try to use the fact that the U.S. government wants in, and he's gonna play up to that, and help them get in. You know, I don't know his power, so I'm just making shit up. He's a witch doctor, voodoo, and all that. He will infiltrate them and pretend like he's one of them and shit. I know this, I know that, all that bullshit, and try and get them in. And the U.S. government, you know, they're gonna get in. They're gonna be dealing with that. But T'Challa and all of them, it's gonna be real funny, like, because it's not super action heavy. But my thing, what I'm trying to do is have the witch doctor trick the U.S. government into how to get into Wakanda, and then Wakanda trying to push them out. But now they know about Wakanda, so there's no pushing out. You know, so now they're trying to push their politics on Wakanda, and Wakanda's like, no. We're separated from the rest of the world. That bullshit. It's like,
We
no.
don't do that here.
Yeah. They're like, and I'll play off of the fact that they're like, your technology, like, you guys can solve a lot. Like, no. Get the freak out of here. But Voodoo's gonna try to unleash his plan and take over and all that. And we gonna have our voodoo fight and all that bullshit. Wakanda's versus Wakanda's. He's gonna have a secret thing and all that. And you know, T'Challa's gonna whoop him up, mop him up, get him out of here. Dust. Get this freak out of here. That's gonna be my shit.
Who's that big bad man of your second Avengers movie?
My second Avengers movie?
Yeah, are you doing 2 Avengers?
No, I'm doing one Avengers movie. This is a big build-up. All right, I have to get rid of Guardians. I don't want them. All right, so I only need one more replacement. All right, let's see who I'm gonna replace that with in the MCU. Now, this is the last movie that I'm gonna pop out.
Cause the Guardians, right? Cause they was.
I don't care
This is
about
the last movie of your before your Avengers.
Yeah, and this is my last Avenger too. So now this is a hot ticket. I don't know who to choose, but I thought about it, and I'm going with it because I want to go big. Because once this my second fave, my true Avengers start, I want it to be big. So for that, I'm gonna go with that trash nigga Vision. So I'm gonna go back to.
Vision is trash.
Yeah, he's trash.
He's
so
powerful.
yeah,
He's powerful but trash. You know what?
exactly.
Only in the MCU.
So I'm gonna go back to that trash nigga Vision, but this is a Vision movie, by the way.
Okay.
This is a Vision movie, but it starts with Iron Man. Because now Iron Man is upset about what happened with Ultron. Ultron's coming back, by the way. He's upset about what happened with Ultron. So Iron Man, just like he did with what movie was that when he was trying to make Ultron? That was Age of Ultron, right?
Age of Ultron, yeah.
All right. So now he's like, he can do better. I made a mistake, blah, 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 blah. Everybody's like, no. Don't do it, don't do that, don't do this. Cap is my everybody, by the way. So then I'll have him do that. Long story short, he's going to build a new AI, and it's going to be Vision. And then while he's doing that, Vision is going to see the Ultron project that they destroyed, and then Iron Man is going to be like, no. Ultron, we defeated Ultron. But Vision's like, no. Ultron is everywhere. And then Ultron is going to be like, oh, shit, he caught me. You know, Ultron is trying to hide inside the web and all that shit. But Vision is here now. So he knows about Ultron, and he's telling them and all that shit. And then Ultron finally is trying to, you know, do his bullshit. So Ultron eventually got into Wakanda through their tech because of Voodoo Man. So now he goes to Voodoo Man, you know, and we can defeat them, blah, blah, blah. We can this, we can that. And he's trying to spin the narrative because now they caught him. He's trying to
Caught that nigga.
Yeah, they caught that nigga. So he's trying to spin the narrative. I can help you get out of Wakanda, all that bullshit. Voodoo Man's like, okay, fuck it. Let's go. So he helps him get out of Wakanda. But then they try to, Voodoo Man knows about the Hulk. So he tries to go after Hulk. But that's a no-go. Gamma radiation. Following the gamma, all that bullshit. But he finds, what's his name? Abomination. I'm not killing any of these niggas first try. Remember, he fought him.
Right.
He finds Abomination. But Abomination is a broken mess of himself. And he's like,
Is this like a talking
yeah.
abomination?
He's a regular man. He didn't transform.
Oh, he ain't big yet.
No. The first time they fought, he did the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he got his shit pushed in.
By the Hulk.
Yes.
Okay.
Kicked him to the tree.
Yeah. So now
Choked with a chain.
he can still go Abomination.
Right.
He's just a man though, but he can do that. But he's not he wasn't trying to do that after that scuffle. He's just being a man. So they go to him. It's gonna be different this time. Blah blah blah. There's 3 of us. Blah blah blah. So now they get Abomination on their side and all that shit, and they keep trying to go. So then we're gonna have them try to attack, you know, everybody else because revenge. But Ultron is leading the charge. But Iron Man has Vision now. So Vision, once they go, I'll have some cheap bullshit where I have Iron Man, Captain America. They're trying to do the thing, certain scenes here and there. But ultimately Vision comes in, push their shit in, and they get away and all that stuff. But at the end of the movie, because it's a Vision movie, at the end of the day, Vision is the one that the real battle happens with. They're there, but Vision is doing the thing. If Vision wasn't there, they would have got their shit pushed in. You know what I'm saying? So that's the battle for Vision, and he defeats them and all that, defeats Ultron and all that, But then the last movie is going to be the Avengers movie, because at the end of that movie, I'm going to have them come up with their secret plan or whatever the true plan. That Spider-Man, that cartoon shit. We got to get him next time, all that bullshit. Yeah. So I need one last villain for them to get. Biting you again. So that one last villain is Thanos, my nigga. So these guys lost. So now they're trying to, what do we got? What's going on? What's going on? So they find out about Asgard and all that. Energy, what's his name? Dr. Voodoo? Energy signatures from the Wakanda, the Hulk came from all that bullshit. And they're going to trace the energy signature with Ultron's help. He's an AI and all that. And they're going to find out about outer space, whatever you want to call it, different realms, whatever. And they're going to try to recruit, what's his name?
Who?
Thanos. But the way I'm going to do it is that's going to tease Thanos, and then Thanos is going to pretty much let you know that, not them, us, the viewers, they think they're came to recruit me or tricking me into helping them, but they're helping me take over their world. And that's going to be when Thanos come down with his, in the Avengers movie. Thanos is going to come with his troops and them and all that and blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to have some cartoon. I need that cartoon shit, bro. Thanos, this was not the plan, that bullshit. Thanos is pushing everybody's shit in, including the people that came to first. They came to help him and shit, but they was on his side. But Thanos is pushing all their shit in. Like, you thought that was the plan? No. This is all mine. I'm taking it all. And then, the Avengers are going to come together. Just the ones I mentioned. No new niggas. No Black Widow. That Hawkeye nigga, I have no use for him ever. So, none of them niggas. I don't want them. And they're going to come together, but my shit's going to be a little different because obviously I'm going to get the Hulk in and Thor, Captain America, Iron Man. My shit's going to be a little different because I'm going to have those villains that I mentioned help the Avengers defeat Thanos. But the reason I'm doing that is because I want those particular individuals to get locked up by their necessary bad guys or whatever. And then that's it. But for my last nugget is, what's his name? Loki. Loki's going to talk to Thanos at the end of the first Avenger movie. And he's going to be like, those mortals couldn't help you. I can help you. I'm an Asgardian and all that bullshit, that cartoon shit.
I pledge my fealty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Death, my nigga.
And that's it. That's all I got.
That was lengthy. That was detailed.
Yeah, my bad.
That was impressive.
My bad.
Shout out to the members, man. Y'all pick which one y'all like the most. Team E, Team Jody, or Team Code.
I had to bite some of Yoshi. She got some good shit.
Let us know in the comment section down below. Shout out to the members of Jody's Corner. Click that join button. Get the following perks. Members only live stream is in 2 weeks. Shout out to Tier 1 members. Shout out to the Tier 2 members. Tier 3. Tier 4. I love y'all. We the Just Us Lady.
Oh, don't nobody ask me about my continuity and what was when, who, what. What the freak? Don't do that, please.
That's just a one shot. We out. Deuces.
Like, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Sum that video. Free 99 all day. Don't forget to share and show love to the JC family. Let us know what you think about it. You like it, don't like it? Let us know what you think. You know you like that Dark Avenger idea. Go ahead and do it. Do it!
Yeah.